Year 4 and welcome to our RE lesson for today. So again, we're going to be looking at Buddhism and the learning objective today is to understand the importance of self-awareness for Buddhists. So this is quite exciting. Lots of new words that we'll be learning today and figuring out linked to the Buddhist religion. So yesterday we learned about where Buddhists worship and what they do when they are there. So if you've got some ideas, I'd like you to pause it and jot them down on a bit of paper. Now, we learned yesterday that Buddhists worship in temples, okay? And we know that when Buddhists go to these temples, they are there to learn more about their religion from other Buddhists and also to meditate and worship Buddha. So we know that inside the temple, there is a shrine room. And at that shrine room, there is an image of Buddha, a place to meditate, and people go inside, bow to Buddha, give offerings to Buddha, and then they meditate and worship him. So this is why people go to these amazing temples to feel calm, to feel peace, and to worship Buddha alongside other Buddhists who are meditating. Now, the deeper thinking for today was, can Buddhists only worship in a temple? Think back to what we learnt yesterday. Is that the only place they can worship? And I'm sure lots of you are shouting at the screen saying, no, Miss Whitehouse, because we know that Buddhists have sacred temples to worship in, and they're amazing and beautiful and a great place to meditate. But we also know that Buddhists can worship at home as long as they have a shrine. And the main thing about Buddhism is by practicing your religion, you can do this daily and you don't have to be in a temple. You can do it through meditation and clear thought. So a main principle of Buddhism is the clarity of thought and knowing yourself. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the story of Buddha. Okay, you might have looked at this last year, and this is where everything began. Because Buddha was an ordinary man. He was a man before he was Buddha, and his name was Siddhartha. And Siddhartha saw terrible sights. He left his palace and he saw terrible sights around the streets. And he wanted to know if there was more to life than simply death, sickness, old age, and hunger. Siddhartha thought, this can't be it. This can't be the only reason we are alive, to die and become sick and become old and feel hunger. So, to deal with this and to try and understand the meaning of life and his existence, Siddhartha went and sat under a Bondi tree. And because of this, these trees are very precious to Buddhists. He went and sat under a Bondi tree and he meditated. He sat quietly, and he thought until he found the truth about life. Siddhartha realized that people can end their pain and end their sadness in life by becoming wise and through enlightenment. So by sitting and thinking about the world and understanding yourself, you can make yourself feel happier and you can improve your life. So Siddhartha then taught others how to follow this path. So he taught others, which we can see in this image down here, he taught others how to meditate, how to find peace inside yourself, how to find calmness inside yourself, and how to feel self-aware. Because of this, because of Siddhartha teaching people how to act in this way, he became known as the Buddha. And Buddhists aim to be as kind and as calm and as self-aware as Buddha. So this is the journey of Siddhartha and how he became the Buddha and how Buddhism was born. Now, Buddhists believe that mindfulness and self-awareness is vital, is key to easing pain and living a good life. And up here, I've got a bit of an explanation about self-awareness because some people might be able to break down the word. Self means me, myself, and awareness is knowing about it. So you might have worked it out. But the private part of self-awareness is to focus and understand your own actions, thoughts, and emotions. So to understand yourself. Now, the public understanding is that you know that other people are affected by your actions, other people are affected by what you do. So, Buddhists believe that you need to know yourself, know who you are, and become a good person to feel calm and to spread the message through the world. Now, mindfulness is a Buddhist teaching. And it is a fundamental pathway. So they believe that you have to do this in life. You have to become aware of what causes suffering and what happens to make bad things happen and how you can be better, how the world can be better and how you can feel peace. This allows individuals to be less egotistical. So the main thing for Buddhists in Buddhism is to feel less vain, to worry about yourself less and to think more about what you can do to help, how you can feel calm, rather than worrying about yourself and overthinking it. So they don't want you to be egotistical. Within Buddhism, they think that is a bad thing, to be vain and to only care about you, not to care about the world. Instead, they want you to figure out how you're feeling inside, feel that peace within you, and then the world will become more peaceful too. And they do that through meditation. So, Buddhists believe that the Buddha is inside all of us. They believe that in that moment when you become mindful and present and you're just thinking about the world around you, not your own worries, not what you want for dinner, but thinking about the world and being in the moment, feeling the calm of the world around you. And you can see here some images of people meditating in all different places. Some are meditating at temples, some are meditating outside, some people meditate at home to help them. And this allows them to change their life and to become more mindful, to become aware of their own emotions, aware of themselves, and then make the world a better place. Buddhists believe that becoming peaceful and calm and self aware is sacred. They believe that is the most important thing you can do. So that is what they expect people to do. Now, we all want to be more self aware. We may not follow the Buddhist religion, but it is good to be self aware and to think about who we are as people and how we can become better. Now, most people might think, well, I don't know how to meditate, but we don't need to learn to meditate. Instead, we can take parts of it and think, that's a good idea. How can I become more self aware? How can I become more calm and know myself inside? Now, to become more self aware, you need to know your strengths. You need to know what you're good at, and you should be proud. You should be proud of what you're good at and be proud of who you are. You also should compliment yourself. Tell yourself what you're good at. Oh, I have nice hair. I like this. I know that I'm a brilliant dancer and I try really hard. Tell yourself what you're good at. But at the same time, discover your own weaknesses. What do you want to improve? What could you be better at? What do you need to practice to become a better person? Maybe you need to be kinder. Talk about things you enjoy. So, what do you love to do? What's your favorite thing to do? And spread that message in the world. And also sharing your emotions. So, this is really important for Buddhists and for everyone to understand how you feel inside, why you feel that way, and then come to terms with that. So, thinking about how you're feeling and how others feel by your actions. So that is what I want you today. I'm really excited to read these. You're going to complete a self-awareness document. So you are going to answer these questions in the yellow boxes really honestly. I want you to take your time. I want you to really think about these answers before you send them back to me. Okay? And it'll only be me and Miss Southwood that see these. So I want you to really think about it. So what are you good at? And in this box, you can list some things that you think you're good at. What do you like about yourself? What do you like about your personality? What are you good at? Are you funny? Are you kind? Are you nice to people? Do you share? Do you compliment others? Do you like the way you look? Do you like that you're strong? Do you like that you are brave? Do you like your hair? Do you like your eyes? What do you like about yourself? What do you find difficult? Now, this could be in school, in lessons, but it could also be in other things. It might be confidence. Maybe you find it tricky speaking to people. What would you like to improve on? So, again, here, what do you want to be better at? Do you want to be kinder? Do you want to be more selfless? Do you want to be more confident? What are your favorite things to do? So, here it can be anything that you like to do: reading, baking, cycling, singing, playing games, playing football, dancing, anything you want. And the final one is, how do you feel right now? So when you are completing this assignment, how do you feel right now? Do you feel determined? Determined to improve and determined to become more self aware? Do you feel quite worried? Do you feel happy? Do you feel quite proud of yourself? How do you feel in that moment? Okay, and you can be as honest as you would like to be. And again, over here for the differentiated assignment, it's the same with communicating print, but you also have a word map. So you can use this word map for some ideas. Again, though, if nothing on there is for you, you can think of your own words. That is fine. I've just given you some ideas. And as an extension, what I'd really like to see after you've completed this is to create a poster all about you. So, really showing how you are self aware, how we, as a rest of a community, we know how Buddhists become self aware through meditation, through self belief. But how can we become more self aware? What can we do? So, you'll draw a picture of yourself. And then around it, write and draw your favorite things. Maybe put some adjectives about you that you've used in your sheet. So you could pop on confident, happy, brave. Put your adjectives all around it. You can use as many colours and designs as you'd like to. You can email that to either me or Mrs. Southwood, and we're really, really excited to see that. So these documents here are on Teams in your assignments and your extension. That's if you want to do it. I think it would be really nice to see that is on paper and you're going to email that to us. Okay. I'm really excited, guys, to see what you come up with. Okay. Because we know Buddhism is a religion that is centered around becoming peaceful and calm, and they do that through meditation. Now, many of us, we might not be Buddhists and we might not follow that religion, but it would be quite nice to take some time to think about what makes you happy and to think about who you are as a person and just to become that bit more self aware. And I think I might do this as well. I think it's a good activity to do. Okay, so I'm very excited to see what you come up with, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.